We have an update now on a story we first brought you Wednesday. We've learned new details on the traffic safety plan set to go into effect along Hillside Avenue in Hartford. Families of students at McDonough Middle School told us they no longer let their students walk home because it's just not safe. They say drivers speed through the area, and that sent at least 2 students to the hospital in April. And this has been a trend that has parents upset and demanding change.
We have no signs. School zone, school area, slow down, no speed bumps, no anything.
A change.org petition was launched to designate the area a school zone and make other changes to keep students safe. And now city leaders say those changes are on the way. Fox 61's Stephen Reel sat down with Hartford Mayor Arunan Arulampalam to get the details on the plan and find out why things have taken this long.
Parents of students at McDonough Middle School tell me for years they've called on changes to keep their kids out of the hospital and keep them safe. Hartford Mayor Arunan Arulampalam told me that these changes have been in the works for months. But after 2 separate instances last month when kids were sent to the hospital, parents said those changes could not wait any longer. What does this plan really entail?
With these incidents coming right at McDonough School, we wanted to make sure that we could respond quickly, and so in a matter of days, we put together plans, specifically McDonough and Moylan. It'll include bump outs at the curb so that the distance to cross is a little closer, and there's physical barriers protecting pedestrians who are crossing. It includes immediate striping so that visually you can see the lines better, cars can see the lines better. It includes some parking spaces so it narrows the road down to 1 lane in each direction. And our hope is that that slows people down and makes drivers slow down and makes it so that people can cross that street getting to school a lot easier.
So is it going to be a school zone?
Unfortunately, that requires traffic studies, which we have already started and been working on for months to put that school zone designation in place. But the school zone designation is, to me, it doesn't make quite as much of an impact as having the physical barriers to slow those cars down, to make it easier to cross. And so we focused on trying to make sure we can get those up right away once we learned about these incidents. Longer term traffic calming initiatives will continue on, and that school zone designation is part of that. Will be put in that process.
So how long is this all going to take? The school zones, I understand, will take longer, but how long until we see something really start to happen?
It should be really immediate. We're moving all of our resources to addressing McDonough and Moylan School right now when it comes to traffic calming, and so in a matter of weeks, not months, in the next few weeks, you should see some really significant traffic calming initiatives and some real slowing of cars.
So there were some digital signs that were posted at both ends of Hillside Avenue in that school area. I had spoken with a couple of people. They felt like they were band-aids at best for this situation because when you were driving on the road, the glare on them, you could not see them half the time if you were driving head on. So some people are hesitant with all of these plans that are going forward. What do you want to say to people who are worried that this might just be another promise that may not be fulfilled?
To have kids in our neighborhoods, in our community, to have parents in our community who are worried about crossing the road to get to school breaks my heart. We hear you. We are working very hard to make sure we can address those issues now, and that you will see change, hopefully in weeks, not months, that you will see change in the immediate weeks ahead.
The Hartford mayor tells me that we could actually expect to see some of the changes we heard about earlier to happen in the coming week, and that really all depends on how soon they can get their in-house crews into the area of Hillside Avenue. In Hartford, Stephen Reels, Fox 61.